Hi guys, welcome to another trick and a tutorial using just a regular deck of playing cards. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also tinker the bell if you want to be reminded when new videos are uploaded in the future. So without further ado, let's perform this great little card trick. It uses a pack of cards. You ask someone to help you from the audience, and you talk about imagination and the fact that magic is like an illusion, but an illusion is really just imagination. You can imagine whatever you want to happen, which is kind of magical if you think about it. With these cards, I'm going to spread them across the table, and I want you to look at those cards, but I want you, sir, to use your imagination. Imagine these cards are face up. In front of you, you see 52 faces looking up at you. Reach out into your mind and look and imagine where, for example, the King of Diamonds is. Where is the King of Diamonds? You tell me. This one here, of course it is, because you can see that it can be any card you like. The King will be fine. Try another one. You look across there and find where the Nine of Spades is. Point out, using your imagination. This one here, you imagine that to be the Nine of Spades. I tell you what, I'm going to have a go as well, because I've got a pretty good imagination as well. I'm going to look at those cards and imagine that the Ten of Spades is here. That's the Ten of Spades. Now, okay, so I'm cheating, because I know that's the Ten of Spades because I put it there before we started. There it is there. Okay. However, that doesn't explain how your two imaginary cards, the Nine of Spades and the King of Diamonds, you managed to find in reality. So was that just you imagining, or is it magical? So here's the tutorial for how this trick called Imagine works. There's nothing special, it is just a regular pack of 52 cards. But you add an additional card here with a different coloured back. Now this is a blue back and it happens to be a King of Diamonds. Now the way that it works, you add this card somewhere near the top. Doesn't have to be too far in, but anywhere near the top. The trick's set up. Now this particular piece of magic works on what's known as the one ahead principle. Now any magician watching this will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's used in numerous tricks for hundreds of years. The one ahead principle. If you watch the routine, you'll get what's actually happening. You spread the cards, being careful not to spread the top few because you don't want to reveal the blue there. Spread the cards, they use their imagination, and what you're going to do is to name that blue card. So you say the King of Diamonds. You remove the card they believe to be the king. Now what you do is you look at that. Now don't make it obvious, don't turn it over. Try and just glimpse it as you pull it out. That's all I need to do. I've seen that that's the Four of Spades. So the one ahead, I will then say to the spectator, okay, now you've got the King of Diamonds, now look for the Four of Spades. All I'm doing is naming that card. They pull out any card. You do the same again, you glimpse this. In this case, it's the Seven of Diamonds. I then say, I'm going to look for my card, the Seven of Diamonds. I'm going to imagine that this. Now, this is where the comical part comes in, because you remove the blue back card to be your 7. Now this gets a little bit of a laugh, and you admit that you cheated, that of course it's the 7 of Diamonds. Now the situation here is that the card before this blue one is in fact the 7 of Diamonds. So you're going to do a double lift, a double turnover. So all you do, I tend to do a buckle because there's just a few cards, and I just say actually it is the 7 because I put it there to start with. Now that's pretty obvious and people will just take that at face value. There it is, the 7. You then got to show the other two cards to be the two that they pulled out using their imagination. Now, what you do is you turn the whole packet over. You're then going to do a kind of a cross between a Jordan and an Elmsley, I guess. This is how you hold the cards. You hold the cards, thumb on top, all your fingers underneath. You push with your thumb. You'll notice that 2 cards are being pushed across. The spectator thinks you're pushing just one. Okay, let me do that again. It works automatic because your fingers are gripping the bottom card. As you just pinch and push, there's the first card. You've actually got 2 cards there. Okay, so you do push, grab to show the first card they apparently chose, then you come across and you repeat exactly the same. As you bring these up, your thumb pushes 2 cards off to reveal that. Now the illusion is that all that's happened is this. This is without any moves. The spectator just believes you've already shown them that this is your blue back card. They think you're just pulling off the 4 and the king. That's what they believe. But when you look at the illusion that it gives when you're doing this, let me do that at speed. They see that. Now, what I like about this, because the trick isn't new, you've probably seen on YouTube other tricks that do the same thing. I think that what the real kicker here is the convincer that the last card was a blue backed card, and they saw that. So they believe that the 7 is the blue back card. Of course we know it's not, but they believe it is. So these 2 that they chose first of all must be the cards they chose. And that's what I like about that. And that's imagination.